Welcome back. It's Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at reactions from match day 17 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Rivers United, we all know the story. They are swimming in stormy waters this season. So every point they want to get put in the bag just so we can start saying good things about them. They travel to the Pantaki Stadium to play Gombe United. Gombe won that game after 90 minutes by a single goal. But with what we're seeing now, you saw that video. Center referee Sharafa Agbola, he needs to tell us what's going on, but sadly we can't hear from him. Let's go to Port Harcourt. Sammy Wejinya is the media officer of Rivers United. He joins us now live on the program. Sammy, good evening and welcome to Sports Tonight.
My good friend Austin Okonapang, the Obong of Lagos. Abadi.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sammy. Good to have you. Sammy, I'm doing great, and I'm sure, Sammy, with the way Rivers United is now, Sammy, serious business. You can't be saying how are you on live TV with the way Rivers United is.
You're my man now, no matter what.
Sammy, let's put things into perspective. Rivers United, Gombe United.
Before we do that, let me greet Cosmos first. Now, Cosmos, I greet you.
I greet you too.
Okay, Sammy, let's get into business now. Sammy, what happened at the Pantaki Stadium? What was the reaction of everyone there when referee Sharafa Agbola said that goal wasn't a goal?
Well, I've been following the show from Port Harcourt here, and I can see the consternation on your face and the face of your guests in the studio. And it was pretty much the same thing at the Pantami Stadium in Gombe. That incident occurred in the 84th minute. The ball was swept in emphatic fashion by our Ghanaian striker, God bless Asamoah. I was talking with God bless Asamoah a few moments ago, and I told him, I said, if that goal had not been chalked off, it would have been one of the cheekiest goals scored in the Nigeria Professional Football League. And Austin, you saw the reaction of the players. They were shocked. The fans, even some of the home fans, were very shocked at that because, like you guys mentioned, the video is very clear. There were Gombe United players on the line, so that goal couldn't have been disallowed for offside. I spoke to Manu Garba, former national under-20 coach, who currently is the technical advisor of Gombe United. I spoke to him after that game, and I asked him the same question. I said, why do you think the goal was disallowed? And he said, the goal, in his words, he said the goal was not disallowed for offside. And I said, why was the goal then disallowed? And he said, by the way, he's not the referee, but he said from his position that a Rivers United player pushed a Gombe United player in the build-up to that goal. But, I mean, it's very clear for everybody to see. We saw the build-up. If anybody was fouled, it was actually the Rivers United player who provided the assist for God bless Asamoah to power into the back of the net. So, from what we saw, and I'm sure Nigerians saw that, there was no foul from any Rivers United player. That goal surely was not disallowed because any Rivers United player was offside, because no Rivers United player was offside. So I think the only person who can give us the answer to that question is the referee. He owes Nigerians an explanation as regards why that goal was disallowed.
But Sammy, you know the rule. He's not going to explain anything. When the game is done, it's done. But Sammy, how is Rivers United taking that defeat at Gombe United?
Very hard to take, because the club has not been doing very well in the league, and we played so well against Gombe United. We scored a goal which I'm sure Nigerians will tell you was a legitimate goal. If that goal had stood, it would have been 1-1 at that point in time, and we were on the ascendancy. Even Manu Garba, the coach of Gombe United, stated afterwards that the final 20 minutes of the game belonged to Rivers United. I would say even more. I think for the final 30 minutes of the game, we were the better side. And Austin, you're a football man. You know how it goes. If that goal had stood, the momentum would have swung on the side of Rivers United. Our players were finishing the game the stronger, and who knows, we could have pushed for a winner. Hindsight is a very beautiful thing. But if that goal had stood, chances are that even if Rivers United had not won that game, the worst case scenario would have been Rivers United picking up a point in that game, because Gombe United didn't score or even come close to our penalty area after that. So it was very, very difficult to take. You look at the league table right now, we're just one place from the bottom, and at this point in time, we will appreciate any points that come our way. So for us to have played so well, scored a goal which looked very legitimate unfortunately, it was extremely hard for us to take.
I can imagine, Sammy, but football can be a very cruel sport. These things happen. So, but Sammy, thank you so much for talking to us on the program. We appreciate your time. Media officer of Rivers United, Sammy Wejinya, and they were there when that happened.